Hi there. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you again. Whatever time you will be watching this video. This is Connie Zabala, and I'm here to help you get your time freedom back. So today I'll be sharing a little bit longer video because we will be talking about how to register your virtual assistant business. Now this video is exclusive for those who are in the Philippines because we will be talking with another person on how to register your VA business here in our country. So before I transfer to our speaker for today, let me just share with you why you need to register your business. Now, before we go to that, this is for people who are really serious on starting their VA business. So if you finally decided that this will be your online business, I highly encourage you to register your VA business, of course. We will be having some Q&A at the end part of the presentation, so make sure that you do not miss that part as well. Now, the reason why we need to register, of course, we want to start our business, right? Then, of course, clients and other entrepreneurs will see how serious and professional we are as an independent contractor, and other benefits that the sharer will give you. I already revealed her name. So anyway, I will introduce her to you. Her name is Myla, as said in this slide. So her name is Myla Hernandez, and Myla and I are both students of our first mentor. Actually, these people here are all students, are all his students, and sometimes we do meet together to have outdoor activities since we're all freelancers. So this is Myla, and this is me. Now, why I chose Myla to speak today is because she's been helping clients when it comes to their accounting and business registration needs. So Myla is a virtual accountant and a virtual assistant. So those are both VAs, and she's been a corporate accountant for 7 years, and her learning period were from 2013 and 2015. I believe this is the time that she had learned about the virtual assistant industry. So she was slowly transitioning and niching down until she decided that on July 2015, she will be a virtual accountant. So without further ado, I will let Myla take away this presentation, and I will talk to you later after her presentation, okay?
Thank you, Pons, for inviting me to your outstanding virtual school. And then it's a great opportunity to share with our fellow VAs on how to start their business, their VA business. Kasi nowadays, freelancing has been a viable option for individuals. Lalo na kasi maraming advantages compared to usual office jobs. One good example is that if you are freelance, you take charge of your own time. Hindi katulad, di ba, ng kapag ikaw ay may office jobs na you need to work on holidays and also you need to work on a specific time like 8 to 5, parang ganon. And then, once you are now in a freelance, di ba? And then, there's an issue about whether you are complying with all the tax requirements with with your business or for being a freelance, and then how you register your business, and then also to ensure the legality of your source of your income. Before we proceed on that, let me give you some preview about the three categories at the businesses here in the Philippines. And then we are classified into according to the ownership structures. Meaning, ownership structures, meaning like for example, it's sole proprietorship, right? And individual, professional individuals are solely owners. Sila lang yung may-ari. while the partnership has two or more owners, or they call themselves partners. While the corporation is a group of 50 people, 100 people, and then ang tawag sa kanila ay mga stockholders. But sabi nga, we will focus on the sole proprietorship, as this is the business usually owned by a single individual proprietor or proprietors, such as a small or home-based businesses. Um, and then here we take we have the full control and authority over the entire company. Bakit? Kasi nga, all the income or all the profits, tayo ang nagbe-benefit solely. And also, we also take charge, parang lahat ng kautangan or liabilities, tayo naman din ang solely responsible. Ayan. And then whatever, sabi nga, whatever we enjoy and also yung mga profits, and also we endures all the losses. Kasi nga, solely, tayo lang ang may-ari nito. Ayan. For the tax aspect naman, ayan, ang main concern natin is the taxes. Ayan, ito naman na yun. The proprietor and his proprietorship can be considered as one taxpayer. Paano? Kasi we have a single TIN. Isa lang ang dapat ng TIN ng bawat isang individual. Yan, na sa atin dito sa Pilipinas. Or kahit saan naman, how do you call it? Bawat isa sa atin, merong naka-denominated sa atin na isang TIN number lang for our identification. Ayan. And then, if in case na in the future, in the long run, found out natin na we have multiple TINs kasi minsan, if we are galing tayo sa mga employed status, and then marami tayong mga employer na from the past, dumarating yung time na hindi nila alam na meron na pala tayong TIN, and then ang nangyayari minsan is kinukuha tayo ng employer natin ng bagong TIN. So, if that's the case, we need to ipatanggal yung ibang TIN na yun, and then isang TIN lang ang dapat na meron tayo. Para tawag ito, kasi meron din mga others penalties and charges na ma-incur tayo if we have multiple TINs. And then also, pag tayo ay sole proprietor, aside from have one single TIN, we need to further register our business to the DTI, or tinatawag natin Department of Trade and Industry, for that trade name. And then another is, okay, you have the TIN, and then you have the DTI registration, and after that, you need to obtain the mayor's business permit. And after that, you need to register with the SSS, PhilHealth, Pag-ibig Fund, and other applicable government agencies which are necessary for the sole proprietorship. Meron kasi na kind of line of business na they need other applicable government agencies. But most of the time, lang naman SSS, PhilHealth, Pag-ibig is a must. Ayan. Accounting services provided by professional bookkeepers can be tapped by small business owners, especially those not having any knowledge of the process of the business registration. Kasi nga sabi nila ng mga business mga small time or yung mga paumpisa pa lang start-up business owners o mga VA o freelance, sumasakit ang ulo nila how to deal with the government. And then sabi ko nga, they can tap professional bookkeepers na nag-offer sila ng this kind of accounting services, which is they also process business registration in our country. Ayan. Sabi nga, if you don't have any organization like the company name or the trade name that you will be used, okay, you can also provide services to your clients, and your income is also considered taxable. And then you only need to register yourself as self-employed, independent professional. Same as the sole proprietorship, but the difference is that kapag kasi self-employed, independent professional tayo, all you need to have is register directly to the BIR with your TIN number. And then you need to just pay the professional tax, or how do you call that? Meron siyang yearly professional taxes na you need to pay. Ayan. And then, registering with the BPI isn't necessary. Why? Kasi, since your full name will be used as your trade name and refer to your services, ilang naman ang difference. Sa halip like for example, Maria Concepcion Zabala or Con Zabala, and then you can use that, your full name, instead of the outstanding virtual school. That's the difference. So kapag ikaw ay magpaparegister as sole proprietor to BIR, you need to use the outstanding virtual school. While kapag naman ang gusto mo is self-employed, independent professional, you just use your full name, the Maria Concepcion Sabala, as your trade name for your services. And then, like I said earlier, you also need to pay your professional tax in the mayor's office. Sa halip na mayor's permit ang isa-secure mo, you just need to pay your annual
Hey, if you find
tax.
this video helping your VA business, how about a like? And also do not forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and hit that bell for your notifications.
Filing your income tax return isn't required if your income is derived from interest on bank deposits and has been subjected to final withholding tax. Hindi kasi lahat ng income ay reported, or you need to file in your income tax return kasi lalo na if they are subject to other final withholding tax like interest from bank deposits. Marami tayong mga transactions na subject to final withholding tax na hindi na siya included sa your annual income tax return. Another example is that if you have the shares in pag ikaw ay sa isang corporation, like isa stockholders, the profits derived from there, also subject to final withholding. Any income subject to final withholding tax is not subject to or you're not required to file it in the income tax return. Ayan. And then having a gross income that exceeds your total personal and additional exemption requires filing of income tax return with the BAR form 1701 and 1701Q. 1701 is the annual income tax return, while the 1701Q is called the quarterly income tax return. Another benefit that we are na ma-enjoy natin kapag tayo ay registered owner or registered yung negosyo business natin, obtaining loans is quite easy kasi nga or obtaining loans with different financial institutions, sabi nga like dun sa banks or any lending companies, and SSS, or as well as applying yung mga credit cards, will be easier sa atin kasi yung the annual income tax return will be served as your proof of income. Kasi nga, once we are now self-employed or freelance or home-based workers, so you have the online jobs at home, wala na tayong employer na magre-report sa atin ng income natin. So, wala na tayong magiging proof of our earnings. So, ang mangyayari lang, the annual income tax return that we are filing, that will be served as your proof of income. Like for example, if you want to loan sa bank, like car loans, housing loans, madali ka na mag-secure ng loans. Kasi your annual income tax return will serve as your proof of your earnings. Another benefit is your credibility as an individual rendering services among your clients will increase then through your BIR registration and an official receipts under your name. Sabi nga, legit na to transact and to do services. Sabi nga, yung credibility mo mas mataas as kesa sa mga freelance na hindi sila registered sa BIR. Kasi nga, you can also, anytime na na your clients will ask you to issue na mag-issue ka ng receipts, meron kang maibibigay sa kanila because you are now registered. Yung benefit ang ma-enjoy mo. Like for example, you can also transact or do business with the big clients or yung mga, kasi mga, how do you call, mga millionaires, billionaires in the country. Like for example, you can also transact with the government. Ayan, kasi sometimes dito sa atin, if you don't have the proper documentation and proper business registration na mga hinihingi nila like the BIR 2303 is the proof of your business registration, the DTI certification, the Department of Trade and Industry certification. Yung mga yan kasi is hinihingi nila as proof of your company. And then, mga malalaking company dito sa atin sa Pilipinas, they only transact if una meron kang resibo, you can issue receipts to them and also you are registered. And also, isa pa din, sabi nga, yung negosyo mo will or your services will prosper kasi mas malaki, mas lalawak ang kaya mong bigyan ng mag-render ka ng services as well as then dahil you are now paying your taxes correctly and on time, you are not incurring any penalties like interest and surcharges for not filing. Kasi on a long run, as I mentioned before on our previous meeting cons that I also been experienced with my clients na naparegister siya ng business and then he is doing the professional or the freelance as for 7 years I think and then coming din siya sa corporate world that he is employed before. And then just he found out dahil nga he is dealing with big companies, mga corporations dito sa Pilipinas, and then he is being reported nung company na yon na to their expense, di ba? Once the company is paying you, part yun ng expense nila. And then on your part naman na tumatanggap ng pera or ng income, it is our income, and then we are not kapag hindi ka kasi registered sa BIR, you are not filing for your income. And then dumating nga yung time na he is incurring the penalties due to the interest and surcharges for not registering his company. And then, sabi ko nga to parang if yung na-incur niya na cost is less than 500,000 for not registering his company. Ayan, for 7 years. Ayan, sabi nga yon, tax evasion, yun yung which is punishable by law, wouldn't be possible if you are registered. Ito yung naging problem niya kasi na-trace siya ng BIR dito sa atin sa Pilipinas na nag-evade siya ng tax for, sabi niya, 7 years siyang freelance and then transacting and doing services with the clients all over dito sa Pilipinas and yet he is not filing for his income. That's why hinabol siya. Ayan. And then, who are not required to file income tax? Sabi nga, ano ang mga qualifications? Number 1 is, if you are an individual who is a minimum wage earner. Ayan. Pag ikaw, yung salary bracket mo is minimum wage, you are not required to file your income tax return. And then, second is if you are individual whose gross income does not exceed his total personal and additional exemptions. Kasi we have the personal and additional exemptions. Like for example, additional exemptions, like for example, if you have the children below 18 years old is part of the exemptions. Ayan. And then total personal, every one of us, meron tayo mga personal exemptions. If those amount is does not exceed your gross income, you are not subject to file the income tax return. And then, if you are an individual whose compensation derived from one employer does not exceed 60,000 pesos and income tax on which has been correctly withheld. Like for example, you are doing services with just one client, isang employer lang, isang employer. So, and then your income does not exceed 60,000 pesos a month. So, ano siya? You are not required to file for the income tax return. And then your employer naman din is if he or she is withholding you correctly for the income tax. So no need to file for the income tax return. Ayan, nabanggit ko din kanina that if you are an individual whose your income derived from they are subject to final withholding tax, you are not required to file your income tax return. And those who are qualified under substituted filing. Ano ba yung substituted filing? Ibig sabihin, someone is filing for you. Ayan. O what are the requirements? If you are employee and then receive purely compensation income during the year, kapag isa lang yung source ng income mo or purely compensation lang, the employee received the income from only one employer in the Philippines during the taxable year. Kapag isa lang ang employer mo for the year, you are not subject to file for the income tax return. But if you have multiple employer for the year, like for example, nakatatlong company ka within the year or two companies, two or more companies in a year, so you are subject to file your own income tax return. Hindi na yung bibigyan ka lang ng company ng proof of your income and then you are required to file for your income tax return. Ayan. The amount of tax due from the employee at the end of the year equals the amount of tax withheld by the employer. Kapag yung tax due mo at the end of the year is equal naman dun sa kinaltas, okay? Kinaltas sa iyo, sa sweldo mo ng employer mo, you are not required to file your income tax return kasi balance siya, pareho lang. If there's any discrepancy, ibig sabihin kulang yung taxes na withheld sa'yo, you need to file, of course. And then the employee receive purely compensation income during the taxable year. The employer files the annual information return. This is the BIR form 1604-CF. Any company or institution or employer who are required to file BIR form 1604-CF is yung mga employee nito is hindi na nila need na mag-file ng their own income tax return. But not all company dito sa Pilipinas Cons ay nagpo-file sila ng 1604-CF. Okay, hindi lahat. Hindi lahat ng company. So, you need also to ask kung if you are, example, you are transacting with this company, and then you are employed, you are hired with this company, you also need to ask them if they are filing 1604-CF, if they are mandated or they are mandatory filing it. If yes, you can ask the employer to issue you the BIR form 2316. Yung BIR 2316, ito yung proof of your earnings na binibigay sa'yo ng iyong employer. Kasi kapag ang iyong employer is not filing, it's not mandated to file the 1604-CF, wala silang maibibigay sa'yo na BIR form 2316. Ang BIR 2316 is equivalent of your annual income tax return. Kasi dito nakalagay yung lahat ng incomes mo derived for the full year or your incomes earned during the whole year. Let's proceed na tayo on how you register your business. These are the tax forms you will be used. Okay, you need BIR form 1901. Makukuha mo yan sa BIR. Ito yung application for registration. And then you need to fill it up with your complete name, address, ayan, your birthday and everything. It's all about you. And then BIR form 0605, ito yung annual registration fee. So you need to pay this amount, the 500 pesos, pwedeng sa bank, or meron din dito sa atin, dito sa Pilipinas, sa BIR agencies, na they also have the cashier, na pwede ka na mismo doon din magbayad sa loob ng BIR. And then BIR Form 1906 is the authority to print for applying invoices and receipts. You need also to fill it up if you are ito yung magbibigay ng authority doon sa printers to to issue para mag ano sila maggawa na ng iyong resibo o yung mga invoices for you. You also will be needing a simplified book of accounts, journals, and ledgers for registration with the BIR. There are 3 books that you will be needing: the journals, ledgers, and then it's either the columnar for your income, and then columnar for your purchases or your expenses. Okay. Documentary requirements. You need to have the birth certificate. Okay. And then sa ngayon, NSO is no longer valid kasi if you have the NSO, dahil nga nagbago na silang ng name, you also need to secure the PSA. PSA na ngayon ang tawag. So, kung NSO pa rin yung sa'yo, you better secure another copy for the PSA copy na. And then, mayor's permit is if applicable. Kasi nga, kapag ikaw ay sole proprietor, you need to secure the mayor's permit. If you are registering as self-employed professional individuals, you don't need to secure mayor's permit. And then another is BPI certificate of business name or your trade name. If you are registering a sole proprietor, you need to have this BPI certificate. But if you are registering as self-employed professional individuals, it is not necessary or it is not applicable to you. And then Professional Regulation Commission ID if you are professional. These are also you need to have any government valid issue ID. Ayan. Steps. These are the steps and procedures. Paano ang step-by-step procedures para magkaroon po kayo ng idea how does it work. Okay. And then the first thing you need to, after securing o pag nakakuha na kayo ng mga nabanggit ko na forms na you will be needing, you need to accomplish all that. Like for example, in BIR Form 1901, you need to accomplish that. I-fill up mo lang yung form na yon with your full name, your address, and everything na nandoon. And then, submit mo lang siya sa BIR for their checking. And then, you also to pay for the registration fee using the BIR Form 0605, and then it costs 500 pesos. And ginagawa lang to is once a year. Registration fee is once a year. And it costs 500 pesos. You also need to pay the 25 pesos for the certification fee and 25 pesos for the documentary stamp tax. So if you are required to have the DTI or the Department of Trade and Industry certification or for your trade name, it costs from 200 pesos to 2,000 pesos. It depends on the scope or if it's barangay level ba siya, provincial level ba siya, or national level. It depends on you. And then, you also need to attend the required taxpayers briefing at the RDO. Kadalasan, it starts from 2 p.m. up to 5 p.m. Ayan. Pag sa taxpayers briefing naman, binibrief ka what are the applicable taxes na para sa iyo, paano ka mag-issue ng receipts, what are the source of income na dapat mong i-file, ano ang mga valid expenses for the tax purposes. And also, binibrief ka din what are the monthly filing, may quarterly filing, annual filing na required to you, and also the deadline. Ayan. Inaano ka dyan. Para hindi ka mag-incur ng penalties and surcharges for not filing. And then you also need to register book of accounts, nabanggit ko kanina, yung journal, ledger, subsidiary income book, and subsidiary purchase expense book. Yung subsidiary income book and subsidiary purchase or expense book, ito yung columnar. Most of the time, ito yung 6 columns, 8 columns, 10 columns. Ayan. Yan yun. So, you need to have at least 3 to 4 books kapag ikaw ay non-VAT. Pag naman ikaw ay VAT, so you need to have 6 books. Registering your business or yourself may seem to be demanding and challenging task to accomplish. Kaya nga, pag nakakadinig yung mga freelance at saka yung mga startup na company, and then sabi nila, oh my God, they will register din sa BIR, napapakamot sila ng ulo, sabi nila ang daming pasikot-sikot, ang daming procedures. Ayan. Actually, simple lang naman yung mga procedures like yung mga binigay ko previously kanina sa inyo, yun yung mga gagawin. Yun nga lang, kaya lang siya demanding and also challenging, lalo na kapag wala sa iisang lugar yung government agencies na pupuntahan mo. Kasi yung mga one-stop shop, nasa iisang lugar lang yan every January. Once na ikaw ay mag-register ng company mo, February onwards up to December, nasa kanya-kanyang location na sila kung saan yung lugar nung SSS, PhilHealth, Pag-ibig, yung BIR, yung BTI, wala sila sa iisang lugar. And then, again, kahit na nga ito ay very demanding and challenging task to accomplish, and then, all the potential benefits naman for the future, you can reap from it naman. As well as ensuring your professionality is important in complying with the law. Yun naman din yun. You are proud to say na you are professionally and you are complying with the laws dito sa atin sa Pilipinas. Just keep in mind all the tips na mga binigay ko sa inyo, and then you are on your way to enjoying your chosen career path and having a stable source of income that can help you throughout. So, umpisa lang naman siya challenging. And if ever, hindi mo talaga kaya ng time mo, kasi hindi ba kasi you better seek or tap professional bookkeepers tulad na nabanggit ko kanina, that provide business registration. You can tap them kasi send them on your behalf. Magpapadala lang po kayo ng special power of attorney o tinatawag nating SPA na para na they are your legal representative to transact on your behalf. And if you have questions or any inquiries, you can call me or you can send me text messages. Here are my Globe and Smart number, 0906-491-4442 and 091-12-625-9336. Yan, nakikita nyo sa screen. And you can also email me at myla.hernandez821@gmail.com. Yan po yung aking business email. Yan. Thank you so much, Con. Back to you.
Okay, thank you.
Clap,
clap, clap.
Yeah, thank you so much. You have questions pa?
May question ako.
Okay.
Teka lang.
Okay.
Di ba sabi mo parang kailangan yung yung SSS, Pag-ibig, PhilHealth. Ito ba, kahit self-employed ang pinili mo to register, mandatory ba siya or still optional?
Kung ako kasi nga sabi nila additional expense lang naman siya na may incur. But then again, sabi nga, ito lang naman yung pagtingin sa future. Like for example, you are no longer employed. So like for example, if you got sick o hindi ka maka-work and then you get hospitalized. And then kapag ikaw kasi mapa-hospital ka sa government is mostly free kapag you have PhilHealth. Diba? If you are paying your PhilHealth, minsan na-free na yung yung hospitalization, diba? If you don't have enough money, diba, to pay for the private hospital. So you have the benefit. Pero sabi nga, if you have enough funds naman, you don't have to worry. You don't have to
So,
worry
optional
for
naman
that.
pala.
Yes. But,
Okay.
again, if you are,
Highly recommended.
yes, highly recommended siya. But then again, kapag naman ikaw ay sole proprietorship, hahanapan ka nila.
Mandatory na yon.
Mandatory na siya. Kasi
Okay.
you are dealing, kasi darating ang time na magkakaroon ka na ng employee or you have the agency, how do you call it? The agency, like for example, meron ka ng mga employees or subcontractors, mga something like that you provide outside services, something, mga ganon na nag-hire ka na ng another VA to work with you. Ayan, darating ang time na it's a mandatory na. Kasi you cannot pay for their SSS PhilHealth Pag-ibig if you are not paying. So, yes, hahanapin kasi na active ang status ng employer.
So, ano yan? Follow-up question, kung halimbawa, the sole proprietorship yung i-register, tapos may SSS, ganyan, Pag-ibig, PhilHealth, yung number mo ba nung empleyado ka, halimbawa, yung TIN mo, yung SS number mo, yung pa rin ba yung number na gagamitin mo as sole proprietorship or mag-iiba ka?
Okay. For the TIN number, kung ano yung, kung ano ang PIN number mo, same lang din kapag ikaw ay mag-business na or magpaparegister ka na sa BIR. One PIN lang per person. Sa SSS PhilHealth Pag-ibig, as self-employed, okay, as an individual paying your government contribution sa SSS PhilHealth Pag-ibig, yung number mo pa rin ang gagamitin mo. But, they will give you or issue you another number for employer. So, sa SSS PhilHealth Pag-ibig, kapag ikaw ay employer na, magkakaroon ka ng bagong number. Ito yung employer number mo.
Okay.
Nagagamitin mo to pay your employees contribution.
Okay.
Yan.
Ito pa. Halimbawa, self-employed ulit tayo.
Okay.
Yung, halimbawa, may mga extra money ka, you invested, you have mutual funds, pwede mo pa itong i-consider as your expenses. Kung halimbawa, magko-compute ka na and all.
Expenses. Kasi if you have money to invest, hindi siya expense. Ano siya? Pera mo siya na sinave. So, hindi siya expense. But, if mag-loan ka, mag-secure ka ng loan sa SSS or sa Pag-ibig, sa Pag-ibig kasi you have the two kinds of loan, the calamity and the housing loan. Sa SSS naman, merong salary loan, educational loan, calamity loan din, ano pa bang mga, kasi yung mga loans. Ayan. Yung mga interest doon ng loans mo is pwede mo siyang gamitin as the interest expense. Okay? And then, yung namang pera, proceeds ng loan, papasok syempre siya sa company or dun sa dun sa bank na solely used for the company or dun sa like for example, your company name is the Outstanding Virtual School. So doon mo siya i-deposit yung proceeds ng loan. And then any expenses or the interest expense incurred doon is pwede mo siya i-claim as interest expense.
Okay.
Diba, car loans, ayan, housing loans, ayan.
Okay. Ito, di ba nabanggit mo yung mga journal, ledger, mga ganyan?
Yes.
Yung mga books?
Yes, yes.
Kapag pumunta ka sa BIR, sila magpo-provide nung magpiprint ng mga yon?
No. Ikaw ang magpo-provide nun.
Okay, so hahanap ka.
Yes, pagpunta mo doon, dala-dala mo na yung journal, ledger, columnar. And then, tatatakan na lang nila yon. And then, lalagyan nila ng booklet number. Like, for example, pag number 1 siya, booklet number 1. And then, pag nagpuno na siya, bago siya mapuno, kailangan mo na ulit magpunta doon sa BAR to ask for another copy or the second copy. Book number 2. Huwag nyo nang hayaan na wag niyo nang hayaan na mapuno bago ka magpatak ulit. Kasi, you will charge as minimum as 1,000 pesos.
Okay.
Kapag late kang nag-secure, lalo na halimbawa, registered ka 2005 pa, and then ngayon 2018, buka pa lang magpapaano ng book 2. Naku, patay. Sabi, yun, hindi ka nag-record. Yun. And also, okay lang na pagpunta mo doon, mas marami ng copies. Like, for example, 5 ledger, 5 journal. It's okay. Okay lang yun.
Madami na lang.
Ayaw naman nila pabalik-balik. And then, sa printers naman, for your invoices or receipts naman, kapag kasi invoices, kapag ikaw you have the merchandise or you have trading or some parang gano'n. And then, kapag services lang naman, purely services lang naman, you don't need the invoices, official receipts lang applicable to you. So, ano naman, they have accredited printers na dun ka lang magpapaprint.
Okay.
Listahan. And then also, for paying your registration fee and other taxes, they also have the list of accredited banks. Hindi din lahat ng banks ay nag-o-offer ng service na tumatanggap ng payment for the BIR. So, meron din silang list of list of banks and list of accredited printers na po pwede sa lugar mo. Ayan.
Okay. Ang parking, limbawa, parking business lang, pinaka-register pa ba yun? May iba lang ako ng tanong.
Yes. Parking, yes. If you are pay parking, kapag pay parking is because you also need to issue the parking ticket. Yes. The parking ticket will serve as your OR.
So ano yun? Kailangan sole proprietorship yun?
Yes. Depende kung halimbawa building siya, malaking company, yung company na mismo na yun. Pero pag naman isa ka lang, ikaw lang isang may-ari, pwede naman yung sole prop, yes. Another source of income mo siya. Yan.
Yung sinabi mo na parang one-stop shop, di ba, every January, the whole January nandun yung mga agency?
I think hanggang January 25th of the month lang.
Okay. Noted.
Oo. Or, para to make sure, hindi ko lang alam kasi minsan nakalimutan ko the exact time, siguro, exact date pala. So, be sure na kung mag-one-stop shop ka, 1 to 15, to be safe.
1 to 15. Okay.
So, kasi minsan kahit one-stop shop siya until 25th, yung iba kasing government agency, umaalis na din after 15.
So, kung self-employed ka, sa BIR ka lang magre-register?
Yes, meron kasi BIR, yes, BIR lang. Hindi mo na kailangan ng mayor's permit and also the BPI. Hindi na applicable sa iyo if you are registering as self-employed professional individual. All you need to have is the barangay certification na you are freelance, work at home.
Okay.
Professional.
Take note nyo yan, mga VAs. That's the start.
Plus, sabi ko nga, the PSA birth certificate. Dati kasi di ba NSO birth certificate? Ngayon is the PSA birth certificate.
Ano ba ibig sabihin ng PSA?
Philippine Statistics something. Yun. Yung bago na siya ngayon.
So hindi ko na pwedeng gamitin yung birth certificate ko na may NSO? Yung from NSO?
Pwede naman, but meron, kasi, sorry pero BIR here in the Philippines kasi, may BIR RDO na di na tumatanggap, dito hindi. So
hindi,
So, to make it safe, para hindi ka na balik-balik, so, you need to have, kung kaya mo naman na mag-provide na or kumuha na, diba, and then deliver at your house, kuha ka na ng bago.
Okay.
PSA. Para para to, yung time mo din. Yeah.
Oo nga correct.
Oo. Kasi ako, yung mga na-experience ko ganyan, lalo din ngayon, if you have the representative work, nagagawa for you. Like for example, wala kang time, si nanay, si kapatid, o si ganito ang papupuntahin mo, be sure to give her, or he or she, na PSA, SPA, Special Power of Attorney, na he or she is doing transacting on your behalf. Ayan.
Okay.
And then, kailangan din ipanotaryo mo yun. Plus your ID with your photocopy of your IDs, and then magpadala ka din ng ID mo, na at least isang ID mo mismo. Plus photocopy of your ID na may pirma mo. Ayan. Ganun siya.
Okay.
And then, sabi nga, hindi rin pareho, hindi rin, sorry again, sa mga ating DIR, meron DIR, RDO na kapag you have the SPA na, okay, you have the SPA, ha, the Special Power of Attorney, kasi nakalagay doon, they can transact, they can sign, ganito on your behalf, right? But, then again, merong BAR dito sa atin sa Pilipinas na yung mismong may-ari pa din ang kailangan pumirma. So, siyempre, pupunta ka na agad ng BAR to get the permit and then to get the forms and then fill up and then gusto mo na sana tuloy-tuloy, right? Kasi may SPA ka naman. But then again, meron naman din na pag nireview ng BAR, the BAR person, sasabihin nila, you need to sign ito ng mismong may-ari. Kung sino yung tao na to. Ayan. May gano'n na
SPA na nga no?
Yes, meron. Sorry, pero may na-experience tayong ganyan. So, pumunta pa ako doon sa tao na yon. Kung saan napalog siya nandoon ng panahon na yon. Diba? Kasi diba freelance is work anywhere, diba? Kung nasaan siya, dahil kailangan i-register, so hindi mo siyang puntahan para mapirmahan niya mismo yung document. Ayan.
So, based sa experience mo, ano yung pinakamabilis at ito self-employed na lang. Alam naman natin pag sole proprietorship hindi maglalasto ng kahit isang linggo, 'di ba? Expect mo.
Yes. Okay, based sa aking experience, okay. If sabi nga kung may dala ka ng PSA, lahat ng mandatory na meron ka na, huwag mong kakalimutan the SPA, okay, na meron na siyang notaryado, may dala kang birth certificate, which is the PSA nung mismong tao na magpaparegister. SPA lang naman is you need that pag ibang tao ang magta-transact on your behalf. And then, kailangan ng ID mo, and then photocopy pa rin ng ID kasi kinukuha yung photocopy ng ID, and then kine-check yung original versus the photocopy and then the sign. And then, the PSA, the Philippine Statistics Authority birth certificate mo ng person who will register. And then kapag self-employed professional siya, if you have the PRC ID, is also required kapag ikaw ay professional individual dito sa atin sa Pilipinas. Plus, para din maging safe, kailangan mo na din ng barangay certification. Meron kasing meron kasing BAR na hahanapan ka, meron ding wala. So, kaya to make it safe, mag-provide ka na din.
Okay.
Na ikaw ay working at home at you are freelance, working ka sa bahay mo, and then you are doing online ganito. Ilan naman, from the barangay. And also the cedula. Yan, cedula. City is also required. Yan. Pagdala mo lahat yan, together with the form, meron akong BIR na i-comment, the BIR Davao. Kapag kompleto yon, you can process that for 1 day. And then, kung may lacking, 2 days. Maximum. And then, the worst, parang the agency, the BIR agency, lalo na kapag may mga lackings, kasi pare-pareho, yun nga lang, pare-pareho naman silang BIR, but hindi sila pare-pareho namang hinihingi at the procedure, which dapat nga isa lang ang procedures. Di ba? And then may mga hinahanap pang additional requirements, like for example, kung dati kang employed, di ba? And then mayroong mga na-trace sa'yo na mga kailangan mong mga penalties, yun. Doon naman siya natatagalan. And then you need to pay all the penalties pa. And then sa experience ko, the pinakamatagal is 3 months. 3 months. Ayan. As to cost for registration naman, yung ikaw ay self-employed or individual, self-employed or sole prop, professional individual, ang magagastos mo is kasama na yung mga books, lahat printing, di ba? So, minimum is 2,000 pesos up to siguro 10,000 pesos. Ayan. Yun ang magagastos mo. Lalo na kapag malalayo yung lugar. Ayan.
Okay.
Saka, it varies kasi eh. Sorry din, pero para-paro din naman mga printers, pero it varies din. Mayroong printer na they can charge you as minimum as 700 pesos for the first 10 booklets. Meron naman 3,000 pesos. It depends.
Wow.
It depends sa area natin.
Okay.
Yan.
So, wala na akong question. Ano na lang, yung mga ibang magtatanong.
Yes, if meron tayong mga susunod na questions or inquiries pa kapag na-view na nila to yung ating webinar, the conference, pwede naman tayong mag-set ng another webinars to answer all the questions or the inquiries, or they can shoot me text message or email me with these numbers.
Okay.
Pero it's also okay then na i-broadcast yung mga questions nila. Sometimes kasi they have para-pareho lang naman yung the same questions, and then mas maraming magbe-benefit kasi mas maraming ang makakapanood.
Yeah. Okay, correct. That's it. Yay! So, kung may questions pa kayo, just post them in this video is created dapat supposedly for Facebook Live, but since my internet has problems lately, we have to record na lang and share it to you. Thank you for watching.